Draco lives on. Hi there, RC Girl here. Look what I have behind me. This is not just any bush plane. This has been called the monster truck of airplanes. This is the E-flite Draco from Horizon Hobby. I haven't been this excited about an RC in a long time. If you're into aviation of any kind, you've more than likely heard of Mike Patey. He builds his own aircraft out of his hangar in Utah. Well, the real one-to-one Draco met its end in an unfortunate takeoff accident. Draco now lives on all around the world thanks to Horizon Hobby. This is my first success model ever, so we got a ton of power back here. Just as the one-to-one Draco, this thing is an amazing piece of engineering. Today, we're gonna unbox it, I'm gonna assemble it, we're gonna talk about all the amazing features, what you need to complete it, and then we're gonna go bush flying. Stay tuned. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Here you're gonna find RC reviews, tips and tricks, run videos, flight videos, and other things related to RC. So if you guys wanna see more, make sure you like and subscribe. Also head over to my Instagram, Facebook, and Patreon. Do a lot of behind the scenes stuff, so in between videos, make sure to check those out. I am super grateful to Horizon Hobby for sending out one of these models for the pre-release, so thank you so much. I don't even know where to start with this thing. From the very second I took it out of the box, I was super impressed with this model. I know it comes with a pretty expensive price tag, which is a little bit of a spend for most people, but once you see it in person, I was super impressed with what you get for that price. This comes in 2 completion levels, so you can get the plug and play and supply your own receiver transmitter, or the bind and fly that comes with an AS3X and SAFE receiver. With SAFE Select, you're gonna get 2 flight modes. You're gonna get Experience mode, which gives you full control, and SAFE Select mode, which has pitch and bank angle limitations. You're not gonna be able to roll the plane. Also does some wing leveling for you. So I consider myself a beginner intermediate. I do have a lot of experience with other Horizon models, but I'm still stuck in SAFE Select mode because of all the features and because it is a pricey aircraft. I would not suggest this as your first model. Maybe not even your second model, but if you have a couple models under your belt, I think you'll do just fine. I am a little bit nervous flying this thing. To use all the features of this model, you're gonna need a 8-channel transmitter. You can also fly this off a 6-channel, but you're gonna lose the famous motor reversing feature and lose the ability to control the lighting. The assembly was such a fun experience. I cleared out my whole living room. Took me a couple hours one evening because I was doing filming and stuff, getting different shots and angles. This box is huge! Exciting. Wow, beautiful. A lot of detail on this, a lot of engineering. It's great. Ooh, there's lights in it too. Cool. Whoa! It is not too difficult. It's actually mostly assembled for you. They didn't label any of the screws. I actually used a little bit different hardware than it suggested. But all in all, if you've built a model before, this will be a breeze. Probably the most fun assembly and unboxing experience. It is so cool pulling out each of the components, the wing, seeing the propeller. It's freaking beautiful! Oh my gosh. The massive bush wheels. So cool. They definitely went all out with the scale details, which I super appreciate. down to the antennas, the steps, the handholds, the lighting, the scale Mike Patey inside, the panel instruments light up, lots of different lighting, flash modes. So cool. Every rivet, every panel line, they did a 3D scan of the actual full-size 1:1 Draco and emulated this pretty much to a T. It even has the wingtip stingers that saved Mike Patey's life. So when he took off, there was a crosswind. Draco unfortunately crashed. He claims that the wingtip stinger skids saved his life. There was one component, I didn't know where it went. It was the little handles on the wing. I messaged Mike Patey on Instagram, but he never got back to me. I thought he'd know where that part went. This thing has a massive 2-meter wingspan. It is taller than me. It's actually a pretty big aircraft. It weighs around 8.5 pounds without the battery, or around 10 pounds loaded with the battery. There's 17 integrated LEDs, as you can see flashing behind me. They can be programmed to a knob that you can toggle through each of the lighting settings. And this freaking landing gear comes with massive bush tires and dual king shocks on the front. These are non-oil filled shocks, but they do add to that squish factor upon landing. These bush wheels are a firm foam, very similar in feel to my timber wheels. For electronics, we have a 12-pole 5065 400 kV motor, which is the biggest motor I own, and running this on 6S is gonna be plenty of power. The bind and fly version comes with the SPEKTRUM Avian Smart ESC, which is gonna give you real-time telemetry data, including motor RPM, battery voltage, and temperature. This thing freaking has motor reversing. So cool. To get the motor RPMs though, worth mentioning, you're gonna have to set your motor poles. This is a 12-pole motor, so just go in and assign that. Make sure that you're getting the correct RPM output reading. Servos are all easily accessible. They have little compartments. You can also access your receiver from the back little hatch here, little magnetic hatch. The receiver is an AR637TA receiver, which is an 8-channel AS3X SAFE Select telemetry capable receiver. While this can be flown off of 4S batteries, I would definitely suggest flying this on 6S packs. I have a few battery options here, the 4000, the 5000, and the 7000 milliamp. These are all gonna fit really nicely in the Draco. The ESC takes an EC or an IC5 connector, so the bigger connectors. For my charger, I have an S2200 G2 charger from SPEKTRUM. With this, you can charge 2 batteries at once. For my transmitter, I have a DX9, which is going to be perfect for the 8 channels in this. I'll put a link to all of this in the description box below if you guys want to check it out. With this, you can program SAFE Select to a switch. One thing I just figured out after all the models that I've tried from Horizon, to set your SAFE Select to a switch, you actually have to go into channel assign first, assign the switch that you want it to go to, then do the toggle, put your sticks down into the center, and then toggle your switch 5 times, whatever you're setting it to. Assign your switch first in channel assign, and then do the toggle stick motions. I think that is it. It is nighttime now, unfortunately, but I have tomorrow off, so we're gonna take it out in the air for the first time. Stay tuned. All right, so here we are at the flying field. We're gonna take Draco up in the air.
Try, you just reverse the
ESC
to back up.
Yeah, there's just a switch, so you hit a switch and you reverse, and then you hit the same switch and go forward.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, it has the world record for the almost everything.
Yeah. It's very cool.
A lot of beeps. Prepare for takeoff. Draco lives on. What percent throttle yet? Full throttle there.
Back roll, sorry.
So on scale. This looks like a real plane. It's crazy. Got some landing flaps here. So good looking. Knife edge.